playing from our apartments. It was a lot of stress. A lot of people didn't get to see their families until the end of the season. And we just somehow bottled all that up and told each other that we can either remember this season or we can look back and say, man, we had a great team. We didn't get the job done. And once we started looking at it that way, we just started running the course. And
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Looking down upon the tower. Now it's ended out.
Hey, good evening.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got DeRozan, Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the center filling out the middle. Lyles passes to DeRozan, and Forbes kicks to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow, and he can't bank that one in. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
But yeah, I see an agile, quick player off the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. And here is Murray. Great D that time from Bagley.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3. Here is Forbes. Pass to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Right side Aldridge. And the call on the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Murray. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. DeRozan finds Aldridge. And here is Murray. Here's Forbes. Lyles. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And the dunk by Barnes.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. For 3. Murray, no good.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Forbes the pass to Lyles. Back to DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Murray outside. Aldridge with it. Pass to Forbes. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Lyles no good. Kings leading now by 4. To the middle. And it's Fox with the jam.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Murray the pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes. No good from outside. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Fox with the jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Bagley with the block.
Almost 7 feet. Bagley has got the tools to be a great shot blocker.
DeRozan for three. That shot off the mark. And the Kings going the other way now. Barnes outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the bucket by the Spurs. And Joseph kicks to Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 9 points.
Wonderful defense from Hill right there. Gotta like seeing how he positions himself to get these blocks.
Fires the three. The rebound by the Spurs.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Barnes against Bellinelli. Barnes dishes to Joseph. Here's Bagley. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Bellinelli. Mills out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Poeltl. And for Sacramento, they're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Gay with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Parker passes to Hield. Back to Parker. Holmes, good. Holmes got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the pass to Bellinelli. Down low. Poeltl kicks to Mills. Off target from outside. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Gay outside. Outside, Walker. And he drops it in from the low post. Walker's got his first 2 points. Now here's Hield. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They get a hand on it. Here's Walker. And finished off by Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Now Walker, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Bellinelli passes to Mills. Gay kicks to Walker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 to shoot. Gay right side. There's the dish to Walker. Hurdle trying to get open. San Antonio getting another chance here. And that one good.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Now here's Holmes. Free throw line jump shot. They get it back. And Hield able to finish. And the Kings lead by 9.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And stolen by Bazemore. Goes up. And then Hield with the dunk.
His teammates are going to love seeing that hustle up the court from McCollum. I mean, and that offensive energy is contagious.
Walker. And off the front iron. And in it goes. 6 points for Walker. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Walker's shot is off.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Joseph. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Here's Walker. 11-point game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Purdy. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's White in for Patty Mills. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Crafty player. I like whenever Bielitsa tries to score and draws the D's attention.
Good on the second free throw. 9 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Passes it to Lyles. And stolen by Bielitsa. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K. A tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 8 points and quite possibly the best player in the league. De'Aaron Fox is a budding star. And that's a wrap.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Kings leading now by 12. Now Lyles. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Aldridge left side. For three, Murray. You can't get that one. And the Kings going the other way now. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
He's fearless when it comes to attacking, scoring on the move. Fox has great body control and composure on his drives.
Here's Forbes. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Bogdanovich. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Fox. And the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Ooh, what strength from the crafty Fox. Determined to score and overcome these obstacles.
It's good.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Nobody near Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Aldridge finds DeRozan. Not really his range, and it's off target. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 14.
Well, I like the imagination Fox brings to the court every game. He just finds a way to get himself going.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. He dishes it to DeRozan. Pass to Forbes. Spurs passing it around. From deep. Good D by Bogdanovich.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Bagley with the block. Outside for Murray. Back to Forbes. DeRozan passes to Lyles. Shot clock at 6. That shot, no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Bogdanovich wide open. No good with the triple.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen. It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot hit his shots to drop.
And the dunk by Barnes.
We often highlight Barnes' athleticism. You can see why on plays like that.
Spurs trail by 18. It's Aldridge, high post. Pass to Murray. The three. The Spurs rebound. Aldridge, good.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
To the middle, it's by... Oh!
Now, this is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to them.
Murray against Fox. The putback, and it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Fox against Murray. Fox, no good. Spurs trail by 16. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Lyles with a wide open look. That three off the mark. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Good work there as it goes. Fox has got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
On the wing, DeRozan. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. Jabari Parker's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Fox looking it over. Here's Holmes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his third assist on the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Three-pointer, Hield. Tips it, and it's Holmes with the extra effort. Holmes got 10.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle.
And so it's Sacramento riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Right back after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, White and DeRozan are in the backcourt. Jakob Poeltl up there with Rudy Gay, and it's Aldridge in at the 5 down low. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Three-pointer heel, and that's collected by Gay.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
Aldridge kicks to Poeltl. Gay passes to DeRozan. It's White on the wing. Back to Poeltl. The pass to Gay. But they'll get another chance. And it's Aldridge on the follow.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Passes it to Bielitsa. He kicks to Heel. Back to Bielitsa. Left side, Fox. Healed outside. Sacramento moving it around. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Murray's checked in. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Lyles checked in for Rudy Gay.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Fox dishes to Heel. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
Free throws good, Lyles. Bagley, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Kings leading now by 11. Fox with it, picked up by Aldridge, and stolen by Murray. All alone, and White slams it in.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Barnes finds Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities. Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Fox passes to Heel. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Fox. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bagley kicks to Fox. Shot by Heel. Nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his fourth assist in this one. There's 1:54 left in the game.
and he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Not the guy you expect to be missing a bunch.
And White with the stuff.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Barnes passes to Bagley. The kick out to Barnes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
But when you think of Bagley, the word energy comes to mind, especially on the offensive boards.
Here's DeRozan. And another shot. The feed to Aldridge. Outside, White. Pass to Murray. And here is Lyles. He's covered by Bielitsa. 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They lead by 10. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in the position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They led by as many as 18 points. Bagley finds Barnes. Pass to Fox. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Fox. And he makes good on the layup. And the Kings lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Barnes for 3, and the miss. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good moments. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
each other, playing for each other's families, and the outcome spoke for itself.
You know, I expected, you know, I'm a rookie, so I expected, oh, we're going to New York every weekend, we're playing, I'm visiting, I'm meeting all kinds of new friends. No, none of that. So just expect the unexpected. That's how I can describe this season.
What both of them saying, like,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final prep.
Hey, Kevin. Yep.
Thank you, David. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Wow, if Murray can hit that one with any kind of consistency, watch out.
Jackson passes to Winslow. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Good.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Lyles passes to Forbes. DeRozan surveying the D. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Over Valanciunas. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. It's rebounded by Aldridge. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Back to Forbes. Outside DeRozan. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And it's good for 2.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Forbes. Off target with his 3. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Memphis leading. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Out to Brooks from the arc. Memphis the rebound. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Light comes in for Bryn Forbes. The Grizzlies also making a change. Anderson's checked in. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. To the inside. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Spurs trail by 6. Looking to end the run. That one, no good.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 7 points for Valanciunas.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Offensive rebound. Here's Aldridge. A 3 from Gay. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. Morant with a wide open look. Connects from 3-point range. Morant's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's White. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Anderson outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that one hits back iron. In transition, here come the Spurs. Murray with the ball. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball in. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
We've got Rudy Gay, who's out there with Jakob Poeltl. Mills out there with Bellinelli. And it's Walker in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. And Anderson gets it to go.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Spurs trail by 13. Mills finds Bellinelli. Now Mills. Walker in the post. Second chance shot. Pass to Bellinelli. This one for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Gutteridge. Here's Clark. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Back to Bellinelli. The pass to Gay. Mills with it, working on Jones. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Patrick Mills. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. Back to Clark. Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. To the paint. And then Clark slams it in.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Bellinelli trying to break loose. Gay can't hit.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Clark, the pass to Gutteridge. Inside. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Gabe passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And it's White in for Patty Mills. Here's White. They grabbed their own miss. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Brooks from outside. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Out to Morant. To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
What a slam by big man Valanciunas. I didn't think he had that in him.
DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brooks finds Jackson. Now here's Valanciunas. Shoots over Lyles. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice play to run for Valanciunas in terms of variety, getting him something in rhythm and in space.
Shots good by Lyles.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brooks dishes to Jackson. White against Morant. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they get it back. Valanciunas, good.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Stolen by Brooks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. DeRozan for 3. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And it's been their run. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Jonas Valanciunas putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points. And that'll...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. DeRozan finds Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Here's Aldridge. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Pass to Morant. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground. Textbook, old school rebounding.
Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Here's the three. To the left side wing. Over Morant. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. For three, Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Jackson, and the layup falls. Jackson's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
The Spurs making a switch here. Gay's checked in. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
All that length, Aldridge able to close airspace quickly. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
DeRozan, good, and Aldridge gets the assist. He has 6. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Aldridge. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jones. Valanciunas has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
On the wing, DeRozan tries a 3. No good on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. They trail by 18. But they recover it. Aldridge kicks to Gay. Wide open look here for Murray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Winslow, the pass to Clark. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 4 assists now tonight.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
1 second left. No good. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Memphis Grizzlies. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for San Antonio, Bill's out there with White. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
Kicks it to Anderson. Pass to Melton. Memphis moving it around. On its way from Clark for 2. The rebound by the Spurs. Gay left side. Now the pass to Bellinelli. Here's White. Count that bucket. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
Clark finds Morant. Now Jackson. Nice move. Passes it to Morant. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Spurs trail by 16. Outside, Bellinelli. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Melton. Here's Clark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And the Spurs with some changes. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Patty Mills. The Grizzlies also making a change. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Anderson right side. Now here's Morant for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Walker. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Morant kicks to Brooks. Jackson passes to Brooks. Anderson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clark. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Pirtle finds White. Pirtle against Jackson. Another shot. Knocked loose. To the middle. Pass to Pirtle. And it's Walker that time on the assist from Pirtle.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shot's good by Walker. And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Morant dishes to Anderson. It's Brooks on the wing. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Jacks up a 3. Brooks misses. The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Grizzlies.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Valanciunas.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Brooks finds Jackson. Out to Morant. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Anderson outside. Pass to Brooks. Here's Clark. Bank shot, no good. And so White will bring it up for San Antonio. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Basket good.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. There's the pass to Anderson. To the right side. Now here's Morant for three. They get it back. Launches a three. The shot, no good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
saying, like, it's been a crazy roller coaster, you know. The COVID thing has made us even, in my opinion, made us even closer, you know. Made us have to be around each other and build a greater bond. So doing that, you know, it brought us closer, and I feel like it helped us become the team we became and that we are today.
So you guys make it all the way to the finals, and you're playing a very good Warriors team. What's going?
Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now here's Jackson, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And there's Jackson on the assist from Valanciunas.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Morant with the steal. A nice shot by Winslow.
Great speed by Winslow there to get out in transition and wide, finding a way to capitalize on that opportunity.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Fox, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Barnes.
Bogdanovich gets that steal, and now they're off to the races.
Jackson finds Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Fox. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Jackson against Bielitsa. The shake. And the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. For the 3. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 5 points so far. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Takes a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Now, here's Fox. He has 5. Barnes dishes to Fox. That one doesn't drop, and it's Memphis the other way.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. To the inside. Here's Hield. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. For the finish. And Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now here's Hield. Over to the wing. Parker drives in. And there's a whistle. It goes on Harry Giles. That is his first foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. Bazemore is checked in. Here's Gutteridge. Covered by Hield. Gutteridge, the pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Jones. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Joseph has an open look. And again, unable to change momentum here. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Memphis out. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. Hield finds Joseph. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Memphis moving it around. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Holmes. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Now, here's Holmes. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Gutteridge is checked in. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Clark, the pass to Melton. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gutteridge. Here's Clark to the left wing. Anderson outside. Jones, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark. The Kings trail by 13. Out to Parker. Back to Bazemore. On the wing, Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. Grizzlies shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. And here's the fast break. On up the court. Pull up Jay. That one doesn't go. And it's Memphis the other way.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
To end the drought. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Gutteridge. Back to Anderson. Shoots the 3. Gutteridge can't get it to go. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Up again, and Parker stays with it. Parker's got it back down to within single digits for the Kings.
Reminds me of Carmelo Anthony, Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
Back to Anderson. Here's Gutteridge, guarded by Holmes. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. Rebound by the Kings.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Bazemore misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Melton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Melton's got his first points in this one.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Picked his pocket. Here's Melton. Good D by Heel. The Kings trail by 11. Parker left side. Bazemore against Jones. They kick out to Heel. Unloads from 13. Healed and Healed, able to finish.
Refusing to let that possession end, but he did a nice job fighting hard to keep playing.
Anderson outside. The pass to Jones. Here's Clark. Buries it down low.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Joseph kicks to Parker. Passes to Holmes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Holmes got his second bucket.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Here's Jones. Rebound by Parker. The Kings trail by 9. And it's Heel off the drive. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
To the wing on the left. A nice shot by Gutteridge. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so we conclude. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. Jonas Valanciunas had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points. And
if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Kept alive, Valanciunas, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Fox finds Barnes. Back to Fox. And the rejection by Jackson. A 3 from Barnes. That shot misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Fast break Memphis. There's Winslow out to Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Bielitsa, and some very quick points for him on that possession. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Heady play by Bielitsa.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Giles checked in for Bagley. So he gets them both.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
Now here's Morant. Left side Jackson. Morant left side. And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes with the ball. The 10-footer. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Bogdanović.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanović dangerous.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Morant dishes to Jackson. And the layup is good. Jackson's got 8.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Fox. He has 7 and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for John Morant. The Kings trail by 11. Here's Fox. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
The Kings have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Anderson against Barnes. Jackson kicks to Anderson. Back to Jackson. Rebound by the Kings.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. John Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Fox, and he banks in the layup. Fox has got 11 points.
And becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Gutteridge, the pass to Jackson. Morant dishes to Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Both free throws good from Jackson. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Hield outside. Kicks to Fox. Back to Hield. The shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. The second chance effort. Pass to Gutterich. Right wing. The three. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Fox in at the point. And that one misses.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. It's deflected. Pass to Bjelica. Dishes it to Hield. And Bjelica kicks to Fox. Hield from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Here's Morant. That one goes in.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Anderson. It's Fox with the drive.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And they double up Jackson. Morant with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Bjelica finds Barnes.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
And it's Bjelica with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Brooks finds Winslow. On the wing, Brooks. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish. Back to Bogdanovich. And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Winslow dishes to Jackson. Bielitsa against Morant. No good from Valanciunas. The Kings trail by 5. Here's Fox. It's good. Fox has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. The Kings have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Fox, the shot's good. Fox has got 20.
De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Brooks against Bogdanovich. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Memphis moving it around. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Fox with it. Out guarded by Winslow. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
Shooting in Memphis.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Brooks outside. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Fox against Winslow. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. On the wing, Barnes. Buries the triple.
And the team turning their attention to Harrison Barnes. And for good reason.
Here's Valanciunas. Oh, no good. Bogdanovich against Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Fox feeling it out a bit. It's off. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
What's going through your head? What's the strategy? And what led you to the success in the finals to win the championship?
For me, I guess it was just the fact that this was my second time being in the finals. I made the finals last year with the Sixers. We went to Game 5 against the T-Wolves and fell short. And I guess it was just like a redemption season.
And let's go.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the center. And for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Now here's Murray. Rebound by Bjelica.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
Murray for 3. Rebound by Bjelica. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Back to Forbes. Dishes to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Boy, at 6'11", Aldridge makes this look really easy. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's over.
Here's Fox. To the paint, it's Bjelica. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Here's Forbes, and it's blocked. Bagley with the ball. Bogdanovich dishes to Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Here's Murray. The shot from the low post is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Kings have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Fox kicks to Barnes. Pass to Bjelica. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And it's Fox with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. White comes in for Brent Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Joseph following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Mills. DeRozan in the corner. Pass to Mills. Over in the corner. White. Passes it to DeRozan. Aldridge down low. He doesn't hit that one. And here now the Kings. They're on an 18-6 run. Giles the pass to Barnes. Giles kicks to Barnes. Hield against White. Hield can't hit. Spurs trail by 12. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. He gets it in there.
You know, the athleticism is obvious when you look at DeRozan's game, but he also has tremendous strength, and wasn't much the defender could do there.
Joseph the pass to Barnes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Barnes hits them both.
And, you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Sacramento. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the three, the small forward. Now the pass to Hield. And it's Parker in the corner, and here's Joseph for three. That shot is off, and the Spurs going the other way now.
And Jakob Poeltl, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Spurs trail by 10. White the pass to Walker. And it's Walker again missing. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Feeds it to Hield. And that one is good.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
That's good from Gay on the assist by Walker.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A different look now for San Antonio. Isle comes in for Rudy Gay. And Murray subbed in for White. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for Rashad Holmes. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Joseph.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
And there it is for him.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Fox. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Parker's got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings.
Well, I tell you what, tremendous work rate in getting to the glass by Parker. If you don't box him out, he'll make you pay for it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray for three. San Antonio again missing. Pushing it up and stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Bellinelli's got the ball, and the shot goes in.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bagley. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Walker and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And stolen by Bazemore. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Fox over Murray. Fox, no good. Spurs trail by 16. Walker the pass to Lyles. From deep three-point range. He got it!
He did! Oh, man! Oh, what a shot!
What range!
What a shot! My goodness!
2 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Oh, the lob to Parker. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 10 points, 4 assists. And that does it for our...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Aldridge out there with Lyons. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And, you know, he's not a big guy, but Forbes has added some muscle to his frame, and it came into play there. Nice job overpowering the defense on that possession.
That's good from Forbes. Kings leading now by 12. Outside, Bagley. Barnes kicks to Bielitsa. To the middle. The kick out to Fox. Off target from three-point range.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And, oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Man, I like seeing Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
Murray for three. San Antonio again missing. DeRozan against Fox. Tips it up, and Fox is right there. Fox has got 12 in the game.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's DeRozan. Barnes grabs the miss. Sacramento leading by 14. Bogdanovich finds Fox. Barnes outside. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Gay can't hit.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just 4 to shoot. A 3 from Bielitsa. But they get it back. Joseph dishes to Hield. Pass to Bielitsa. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's DeRozan. He can't get it to go.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Joseph. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Joseph's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Hield. Mills with the rebound.
I guess even he is one of those once in a while.
DeRozan lays it up off the glass. DeRozan's got 6.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Joseph looking over the floor. Spurs trail by 16. Mills passes to DeRozan. Over Giles. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bielitsa's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Joseph for 3. Here's Holmes. Outside Joseph. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Clock at 6. A 3 from Bielitsa. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gay finds Mills. Bounce pass, Gay. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Sacramento with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Hield. Good work defensively by Gay.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
The shot's good from Forbes. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You pick up Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Wide open look here for Murray. No good with the triple.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Hield can't hit.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Gay passes to Lyles. Here's Murray. And Forbes kicks to Murray. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. Murray for 3. Launches it. Again, the miss by Murray.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Hield attacking. Lets it go with a 3. That shot misses. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Walker dishes to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Murray.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Back to Hield. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Hield. All sorts of time. Rebound, San Antonio.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Fox against Murray. Fox passes to Hield. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Well, Marcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Lonnie Walker. And a change for the Kings. Bielitsa, he checks in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And finished off by Bagley.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Murray, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Kings.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Holmes trying to free himself up. And it's Len, that time on the assist from Joseph.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And Bazemore kicks to Joseph. Len passes to Brewer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Kings ball.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. And finished off by Walker.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And Brewer kicks to Len. Over Zeller. Zeller grabs the board. Stolen by Len. Poked away. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Bellinelli. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you want to play winning basketball.
So it's the Kings winning this one.
season, I came to DC. They put all their trust in me to play power forward, a position I never played before. And once we made the finals, I just, in my mindset, I just said, we're not losing. Like, I can't be 0-2 in the finals. Like, I don't, because it's hard to win in this league, let alone it's hard to make the finals. And to make it twice, I didn't want to be the guy that's
A lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bus. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Valanciunas with the ball, now guarded by Murray. And it's Morant missing. And Forbes has it in the corner. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
The pass to Forbes. Here's Aldridge. Grizzlies with the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. There's Winslow. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Murray. Kicks it to Forbes. Pass to Lyles. Spurs working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan. Good on the baseline, Jay.
And this has really always been a staple of his game. You see how confident DeRozan is with that mid-range.
Now here's Winslow. The 3 from Morant. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. You see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Now here's Jackson. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Passes it to Winslow. Brooks outside. The dish now to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Winslow. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Spurs with some changes. Here's Mills. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. On defense, Memphis. And White kicks to Pirtle. The pass to Bellinelli. Mills with it. Working on Jones. Shots good by Mills.
Oh, the selflessness of Gay. Someone who is always looking to dish the rock to these guys.
Melton passes to Clark. Here's Melton. White covering. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Melton. Clark right side. Clock at 4. Here's Melton. With the putback. And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Mills. Over Jones. Mills can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jones looking for an opening. Now the feed to Clark, and they take the lead.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He dishes it to Mills. On the wing, Bellinelli. And a miss there on the triple. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Unable to get that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Stolen. To the inside. Here's Jones. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bellinelli passes to Purtle. Here's White. San Antonio again missing. Inside, Melton. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Bellinelli. Rudy Gay is out there with Purtle. Then it's White, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. Clark for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Here's Clark following the bucket by the Spurs. Gutteridge, the pass to Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A player, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Anderson passes to Jones. Memphis moving it around. Back to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
He uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Here's Walker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Purtle. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Brooks kicks to Valanciunas, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Now here's Brooks. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The D's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Now Winslow following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Here's Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. And it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
From deep. San Antonio again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Valanciunas, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's his first trip to the line.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. 1:04 left to play here in the second quarter. Memphis with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Melton passes to Valanciunas. Here's Melton. Kicks to Morant. Dishes to Valanciunas. Pass to Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads. No good from Valanciunas. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And San Antonio also making a switch. Hayes checked in. No good from Clark.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And finished off by DeRozan.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Morant pushes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And it's DeRozan missing.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And we've reached halftime in this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 10. And Shaq, let's get your in. And that should do it with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime. Yeah, Kevin, it's a sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, when he's on, he can carry your offense.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night, he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Jackson, he's checked in for Winslow. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Walker's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Derek White subbed in for Murray.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Now here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Valanciunas has got 8.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Poeltl, the pass to Lyles. Outside, Bellinelli. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Morant left side. Brooks outside. Morant against Lyles. Passes to Jackson. Poeltl with the steal. And here comes Walker leading the fast break. And good that time. 6 points for Walker.
And Bellinelli is so talented, a team player who really whips the ball over to his teammates.
Right side Jackson. Right side Jackson. Back to Brooks. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
And here's Walker outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got rebound number 13 with that last one. On the wing, Brooks. Jackson kicks to Jackson. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the low block. Jackson misses. And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 17-point game. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Jackson finds Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Brooks up on top. Outside Jackson. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. To the paint. Here's Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Jackson against Bellinelli.
And really, Bellinelli isn't just merely a shooter. He also gets to the rim deceptively quick.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Valanciunas has got 6 here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's White. Poeltl inside. Valanciunas is there. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Stolen by Walker. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Valanciunas. And it's White missing. Jackson looking around. And that one's good. Morant
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
And so it's Memphis out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, you see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for San Antonio, Gang and Aldridge are up front. Then it's Mills, then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. Offline with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Melton passes to Valanciunas. Here's Melton. Out to the wing. A 3 from Anderson. And Valanciunas kicks to Anderson. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jones. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Clark with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's Melton, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Valanciunas. Pass to Melton. Clark for 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's DeRozan missing. And stolen by Aldridge. To the left side wing. Rudy Gay on the wing. He kicks it to Mills. Here's Forbes. And it's off from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Clark outside. Feeds to Valanciunas. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, this is the grit and grind Valanciunas gives you. I mean, someone that isn't going to give into the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Anderson. Dylan Brooks comes in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Trey Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. Murray, good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the pass to Winslow. Back to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And DeRozan. Here we go. Lyles passes to Aldridge. Murray against Morant. Back to Murray. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic
was put on display here today.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Valanciunas.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Morant passes to Brooks from deep, and it's Morant missing. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Forbes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Brooks from outside. The rebound by the Spurs. From deep three-point range, misses there. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting with...
My finger is on the button.
Push the button.
Time has come to galvanize.
This is an aerial view of our location. And before we...
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Valanciunas, good.
He usually shoots a high percentage in the paint, and on that play, Valanciunas got it done.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Rebound by Bielitsa.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And at 6'11", Bagley is a huge target. When he runs the floor, it just makes everything easier.
Here's Winslow. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Morant passes to Valanciunas. To the middle. Here's Jackson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Bielitsa. Over Jackson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
To the paint, here's Valanciunas. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Marvin Bagley picks one up. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Fox dishes to Bagley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Shoots. Jackson, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside for Bagley. Passes it to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, but he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush. And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. Over Bagley. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Winslow. 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
As good a playmaker as he is a scorer, Winslow with great patience and great vision.
Fox against Morant. Fox is double. Bagley kicks to Fox. That's a 2 from Barnes. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Bielitsa passes to Barnes. Here's Bielitsa. He's covered by Anderson. Morant against Fox. Morant with the steal. Fast break Memphis. Here's Brooks, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Morant. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The feet to Valanciunas. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Gutterich. Clark right side. Tipped away. He gets it up. No good. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. Jones drives in. Joseph with the rebound. The Kings trailing.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hit the nickname Slow-Mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Anderson passes to Melton. Kicks it out to Jones. Anderson outside. Pass to Clark. Here's Melton. He's covered by Joseph. Melton, no good. In the corner, it's Hield. Bazemore for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark finds Jones. Back to Clark. Anderson outside. And again, Memphis no good. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Melton. Rebound by Parker. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Kings. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Hield can't hit.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's Jones. Joseph with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Hield, the pass to Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
On the wing, Jones. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Gutterich. He's covered by Bazemore. 4 on the clock. Kicks it out to Jones. And he overshot that one, missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And there's the pass to Bazemore. Out to Parker. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Now here's Bazemore. Brandon Clark missing his last shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Kings have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. No good on that one. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Giles comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson misses. Sacramento leading by 3. Lobbed up there for Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. It's rebounded by Memphis. Passes it to Winslow. He feeds it to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovic. And the rejection by Jackson. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Tries again. Here's Giles. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Kings lead by 3. The Grizzlies shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Outstanding focus by Valanciunas on the shot. He is just a big, strong player who brushes off opposing defenders.
Bielitsa, who's checked in for the Kings. Harrison Barnes comes in for Jabari Parker. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Inside, stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Challenging the heart of the defense. John Morant.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. The Kings shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. Nice D from Brooks. Memphis leading. Valanciunas passes to Morant. To the inside. Jackson kicks to Morant. On the clock. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Bogdanovich wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Well, how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now here's Valanciunas. 10 points for him. Here's Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Fox gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 3.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Valanciunas. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now Jones, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
Here's Giles. He's covered by Clark. Hield misses off the right iron.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Out left of the wing. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut to just 3 points on the basket from Holmes.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Bounce past Joseph. The 9-foot shot. And it's denied.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
The Kings trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Hield. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the middle, here's Melton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Melton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Sacramento again missing.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And it's blocked. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. Back to Barnes. 3 seconds left, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Anytime Barnes gets that close to the basket, he's looking to throw it down.
And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Bagley in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. And Memphis also making a switch. Brooks checked in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Here's Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Fox hits them both. Memphis leading by 7. Clark finds Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Goes back up. Jackson misses. Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Here's Jackson. And that one's good. Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant. And he makes the first. And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Winslow dishes to Valanciunas.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. The Kings trail by 7, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. To the paint. The kick out to Fox. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
Winslow's shot is off. And for Sacramento, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Bielitsa passes to Bogdanovich. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Fox passes to Bagley. Over Valanciunas. Can't hit from 12.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Jackson misses. The Kings shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Healed from outside. But they'll get another chance.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Left side Jackson. Out to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Rebound by Bielitsa. The Kings trail by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. Barnes' teammates feel comfortable with him taking the shot. Pressure does not seem to faze him in big moments.
Morant left side. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. And that one drops.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
It falls!
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Jackson finds Brooks. Now the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dylan Brooks.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.